we're all good. Yeah, where were you?
So it was like this, yeah? See, it was like this.
Yeah, no. So, okay, got it.
So now,
Now, if you want to do display, if you want to do it with Flexbox,
yeah, should I put
what
this?
what is the first thing that you need? Where is Flex applied?
So display flex.
Yeah, it is applied to the parent, to the element which you want to show, or to the parent.
I think to the parent.
Right. So is your HTML in the right order to support Flexbox as of now?
Ah, okay. I don't know, bro. So I have flex span class.
You can close that side menu. Yeah.
Okay.
So now what you can do is Flex obviously is applicable to the elements, right?
Yeah.
So your paragraph should be the parent which does the display flex, and inside it should have two elements.
No, I didn't get you. Sorry, say that again. So I have a div. And
Yeah.
that div have a class drinks menu.
Correct.
And the price that I want to move the price from here.
1 minute.
Okay.
See. You want the alignment of the French vanilla and 3. These are the two things that have to go to the sides.
Yeah.
Correct?
Yeah.
Right? And each one of them is a single line.
Yeah.
Correct?
Yeah.
And each line has the same class, etc.
No,
Right?
they are in one line.
French vanilla and 3 is in one line.
Yeah.
That is one item, one menu item.
Yeah.
Right? So you want the flex to apply to the menu item, correct?
Yeah.
Right. And the menu item should have two things inside it. One is menu price, like how you have span class price.
Yeah.
Similarly, you can have the name as span class name as two elements.
So for the paragraph, I have to add another.
Yeah. So you can make the paragraph will be the parent of these two elements, right? So you put the display flex to the paragraph.
Oh.
And therefore the paragraphs will need a
Class.
Yeah.
Paragraph.
No. We discussed something about writing CSS for HTML elements or to classes, right?
Yeah.
So why are you writing the CSS for a paragraph? We were paragraph class,
Okay.
right?
So here.
Yeah, you can do shift control alt that thing down to put it to all of them. Right.
Class equal.
Menu
Flavor.
item.
Flavor.
Okay, flavor. Fine. I think a better name would be menu item, right?
Menu item.
Because you can use that class name in... Now see, flavor is for a drink.
Yeah. That's
Correct.
it.
Flavor is not for a food. Correct.
Okay.
The word flavor is not applicable for food, right?
Yeah.
But you want the same menu layout for desserts also, right?
Yeah.
So technically it's a menu item.
Okay. Menu.
Item. Right?
Should I
And-
close the paragraph here or at the end of price?
At the end of price. But all the French vanilla, macchiato, cappuccino, all of them should be in a span by themselves as well.
That's what I mean. I just need to move the paragraph in here
Why?
and keep this span outside. So you have two
Look
classes.
at, try to understand what I'm saying.
No, here. Let me.
No, let me draw the box so that you understand what we're doing, right? You understand how flex works, no? About the alignment thing. Space
Yeah.
between, space, this, that, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
Right? Justify content property, basically. Okay. So now what I'm saying is, this French vanilla 3 is the paragraph element.
Yeah.
Okay. And in the paragraph element, you need to have, for the flex box to apply, how does it look? It has to apply to the boxes, right?
Yeah.
It has to apply to each element.
Yeah.
So this has to be a span and this has to be a span. And then those two elements can go around. Correct?
Now I got you. Okay. So after item, I have to put span, yeah? Here.
Yes, please. For all the items. So you can just do that duplicate thing. Yeah. And give it a class of
Again, a class.
yeah, if you want to change, if you give it a class, then if you want, you can change the CSS.
Okay.
You don't need a span. You don't need a class.
But if you want later on.
Yeah. So now what did you do? You did for price, you gave float as right, no?
Yeah.
Now you don't need the
line and yeah.
Yeah. Now you don't need the CSS for the price as well. Because for the menu item, remove the class, remove this class.
This one.
Yeah, remove this class. Yeah, okay, just close this. Save it. Save the file. And you need to close the span for all of them. Do one thing. Hold shift and highlight this. See, you have a duplicate on all lines, no? You have duplicates on all the lines, no? Right? Control. You can close the span now.
I didn't know what did you do, but
all the lines have span class equals price, no, Syed?
Yeah.
So I highlighted one span equals price. And if you do Control D, it will select the next duplicate.
Ah, okay.
Yeah. Okay. No,
Nice.
remove the P. Yeah, done. Okay. So now if you look at this one, it looks the same. Correct? No difference.
Yeah.
So what has got applied is, now you need to go and now write the CSS for menu item.
Menu, yeah?
Menu dash item.
Is class.
Yeah.
Okay. Menu dash. Yeah. Display flex.
Yeah. You see no difference. Next
Yeah.
property is justify.
Flex direction. No?
Yeah,
Row.
by default it is row. Default is row.
Okay.
Right. So now you need to set the
content.
alignment.
What do you call it?
Justify content.
Justify content. And then between, yeah?
No.
Center.
Space between. Right. So now you don't need to use floats for it. Okay. So anyway, so now you want to try something new?
Yeah.
Grid? Yeah, we'll try grid.
Can you apply grid here?
Grid here, I'm thinking. No, not really. Not the most best example to try out grid. So just do one thing. Create a new file. And name it menu.html. No. You're in
folder, no?
You're doing open folder. Cancel. New file.
This one.
The one to the left of it. Escape.
Ah, this one. Sorry.
Yeah. Call it menu.html. And move all of your copy everything from index.html, put it in menu.html. Cut everything from index.html. Go to the file on the right side. Yeah. Control A, Control X. And save that and then paste it in menu. Okay. Save it. Save it and close your menu. HTML. Okay. So now save your index.html as well. Okay, so now fresh start.
Fresh start.
Okay, fine. Can you open up? Can you click this live server?
सर आ रहे हो कि नहीं आ रहे हो?
आ रहे हैं. कौन सा वाला चाहिए?
वो छोटा वाला.
छोटा वाला? 2 मिनट आ रहे हैं सर, 2 मिनट.
सर टाइम देखो.
हाँ, 2 मिनट आ रहे हैं. So Syed, you have to try and make this.
No, it's alright.
Design this.
It's not fun. No, it's okay.
Design this. I'll be back in like 10 minutes.
What should we apply? Background color.
Okay.
Red.
No. Inside this bracket you put rules, right?
Okay.
So basically, see, Syed, let's not. Okay, fine. Just do dot main dot logo.
Dot
No, remove background color and for the class logo.
dot logo.
Yeah. And then put the rule for background color. So inside the media query, you write all the rules, no? In the media query, media screen, max width 600. Inside these two brackets, you write all the rules that you want to apply.
Yeah.
Right. So logo, then now you can open your brackets. No, the other brackets. Curly. CSS rule, no?
This one.
Curly bracket.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Now background color.
Yeah.
Red.
Okay. Now make the browser bigger.
Okay.
Correct?
Yeah.
So now your media query is clear for you.
Yeah.
Okay. Now we need to make that layout.
Okay.
Okay. So in your this one, in a new tab, search for CSS Grid generator. Open the second one and design the layout.
So you have this one.
Now, how many columns and rows do you think you need?
3.
Okay, fine. Okay.
Logo.
No. Yeah, close that.
Logo.
Enter.
Save.
Okay, same.
Menu. Save.
Okay.
Main. Save. Side. Save. Why is it not going down?
You have to add the rows and columns, no?
From this one, yeah?
Yeah.
Rows. 1, 2. Sponsor. Save. Footer. Save. What do you
Okay.
think?
All good.
Same?
Looks good.
Okay.
Okay. Are your units okay?
Fraction? What do you think? Should I change it?
I think for columns fraction is fine.
Okay.
But for rows, okay, let's just keep it like this, no problem.
Okay.
Now what you need to do is, over here you see, right, the HTML part here.
Yeah.
This is the HTML it is suggesting, but you have already made the paragraphs. Correct?
You're right.
Right, you wrote the HTML.
Yeah.
Now you have given the class names and this is the CSS you need.
Yeah.
You can come here, this is container, right?
Yeah.
But what is the name of your, this one in your VS Code? What is the name of your container?
Header.
Yeah, so is header the right, is header the correct tag you should be using for the page?
No. No. So what should I put? Container.
No, container is not a tag. You need to give a div class equals container, right?
Okay. Div class equals to container.
Okay. So you have your logo, main, aside, sponsor, footer. Can you check the spellings in your CSS here, in your this one, in your browser?
My browser. This one?
No, in your grid generator. This is correct, no? These class names here. Logo, menu, aside,
Yeah.
main. Okay, go back to your CSS. Go back to your VS Code. You see main is also a HTML tag. So you can't have main. It has to be content or something like that.
Okay. What should I put?
Content. You need to then make the correction in
CSS.
save the CSS. I don't think you saved the CSS.
Why main here is not?
You didn't save the CSS.
Yeah.
Okay, fine. Now you can copy this CSS. No, the one below. Okay. Go to your media query. Inside where you had dot logo, no?
Yeah.
Below dot logo, as the rule after dot logo, paste this. Save. And change the rule from min width to max width. You have some error. Go back to your CSS.
Logo, menu, men, site, sponsor, footer. Okay, here. Logo, content.
No.
Site.
That is not the.
There is no main here. Ah, there is no menu. Ah, this is the menu.
It's there. Okay. Go back to your browser.
Should I remove media?
No. Go back to your browser. No. Go back to your browser and make it size small. Correct?
Yeah.
Now you need to make your
Border.
no, instead of max width 600 pixel, make it min width 900 pixel. Now make this bigger. Right?
Yeah.
Okay. Min. You see here, you see how main is not becoming proper. That is because we have changed the main to content.
Yeah.
Right? So you need to rename main everywhere. Control D, you can select the duplicates. And in line 23 as well. Grid area, main.
Yeah.
Right? So now you have like a desktop layout, and when you reduce the screen, it becomes
Mobile.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So now to take this one more level above at media, what you can do is we can make this one. Go scroll up above. After line 4, put a new media query. Screen and give it a range between and that brackets.
Minimum or max?
Min width 450 pixels.
Okay.
Outside that, and max width
900.
Yeah. And double quotes and inside there. And here again, as usual, we will put a logo class and just put a background, change background to see whether it is working. No, don't start like that, Syed. First you type BA, and then color is CO, right?
Yeah. BACO.
Undo that. Now type.
BACO.
See what you're selecting before pressing enter. BA.
BACO. Yeah, BACO, bro.
I understand.
Okay.
But
B.
from the options,
L.
COL, try COL.
Yeah, COL. Not CO.
Okay, give it a color. Now let's see if it is working. Try changing your size. Not working, no? Background did not change. Your min width spelling is wrong. Try now.
Yeah.
Okay. So now go back to your interactive grid. And now if you wanted to make this, remove the main, remove the aside as well, remove make okay, now select the first row and make it this empty row and make that as the content. And make this thing aside.
Copy all. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. Logo and menu on the top.
Works, right?
So how you do?
A responsive set.
Okay.
Now in this we only paid attention to the layout and we used the grid. You have to understand what is happening over here. You see the template areas.
Yeah.
Now think of this as those 9 boxes. What you are doing is open this box here, this interactive grid. Right? And this is like fill in the block. No, make that smaller.
Okay.
So you had how many? 3 columns and how many rows?
5.
Yeah, so this is like just fill in the blanks. Logo in that space, in that square, menu, content, content. So this is like defining. You are literally writing the pattern.
Okay. Oh, yeah.
Correct.
I got you.
So now if you have to take this to the next level.
So it is simple. You have a table.
Yeah.
3 columns.
Table, correct.
4 rows.
Right.
And you put it with your hand.
Right.
Which one you using?
So the logic. You see over here, dot logo, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
So here you're writing the name. Grid template areas is the name of the area. Okay. And that name is given to a class. Grid area logo should match this.
Okay.
Okay, so these can be different. So this can be applied to anything.
To anything, yeah.
Okay. We are just naming it similarly so that it matches.
Matches.
If this was XYZ and I said XYZ here, then this would go to XYZ. Just do one thing. You change logo to footer and footer to logo.
And footer? Where is footer?
Footer line 25.
Should I change also the beginning, this one?
No, just save this. Now you go see what happens there. This is on what layout was this? This is on
the
tablet. Footer is there and logo is here, which is what we have written here. We have written logo name here, no, in grid area.
Yeah.
And that area name is given to this class.
Yeah.
We're just keeping the same names to keep it simple for us.
Yeah.
But that is the logic. So now you can make any layout.
So even here, if you put another name, let's say diamond.
Yeah. Logo got pushed outside because the diamond name is not here in template areas.
Ah, okay. So,
Spelling. Okay. I don't think both the spellings are matching.
it's very same, no? Oh, sorry. Here and also here.
No. That is the class name, right? Class name logo. Class name is logo. Correct? You put a semicolon after grid areas.
Semicolon.
In line 19, you added a semicolon. Okay, that was to there. Can you just rename it? No, sir. Cancel. Just change back that to. Just change it to X. Remove diamond and put X. No.
X.
Yeah. And in logos place, you put X. In grid template areas, line 12.
X.
Yeah. Save. What broke? Something broke.
Something wrong.
1 minute.
Maybe it's not defined in here.
No, wait. Just scroll down. What is footer? Footer is given as logo, right?
Yeah.
Okay, go up. So logo is the one which needs to be changed.
Yeah.
Logo was footer.
Yeah.
Go to line 19
Yeah.
and put logo as no dude, like grid area.
Yeah.
One minute. Correct. That's correct, right? That is correct.
Let me just go back here. Logo footer.
So you see line 19 and line 25, both of them logo, class logo and class footer are at the same place.
Okay, this is the
Okay.
first one.
Now change your logo in line 12
Yeah.
to X. And change grid area name in line 19 to X. Same. Save. So it's on the name. Yeah, that is exactly what you are doing. No, you have put X here. And dot logo class has been given name X.
Yeah.
And that is why it is showing in that place. What do you want it to happen? What were you expecting?
Okay.
Got it? I still feel like you're confused about something.
Just a bit, yeah. That's alright. By the time I will understand what.
Okay. Let me. Not invite the
Yeah,
How
that's
do
one.
I-
Say it for the A9.
No.
This one.
No. Why is this taking time? I think we need to stop this. It only takes this much time the first time the plugin starts. After that you can just invite participants, right click, double click, invite link, copy it to clipboard. Fine. Where's the Teams?
Here.
Here?
That's one, yeah.
How do I open chat?
That's one.
Now you send that to me. I get that here. Chat. Click this. Alright, Syed, how are you?
Yeah.
I'm in your PC now.
Ah, okay, I don't know, bro.
Alright, so what were we going to do?
Can you control mine or no?
Not like I can make edits which should work their ref full time.
TeamViewer, bro. Go to TeamViewer.
No. That is not TeamViewer.
It's sharing.
You see here?
Yeah. You can. Yeah, right.
Right. So this you can't do with TeamViewer, right?
You can do it.
No, dude, it is not as fast.
No, you cannot.
And not just that, if you have 4 or 5 files open, right? I can do this and I can work on a different file while.
So this is yours or mine? This screen.
This is my VS Code.
Okay, where is mine?
This is your VS Code. This is your screen.
Can you type in there?
I can type here.
Okay, but I can see in my
Yeah. So I'm basically typing into your system.
Yeah.
Okay. So where were we? I need live server. I think I disabled live servers. Yeah, I do have. Okay, I think you need to start your server. If you start your server, I might have access to your server here. Share server. $5,000. Localhost 5,000. Now this localhost 5,000 is your system's localhost 5,000.
Okay.
Oh no. Five 5500, no?
Yeah.
5500. Okay. This is your that stuff there. This is okay, fine. This is where our stuff is changing. Right, what were we doing? So if this is, so to make it easy, when we have menu, right?
Yeah.
We can name this as menu area. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's call this logo underscore area. Okay. So this is logo area and this is, now you don't have confusion, correct?
No.
Logo area is the name of the area in grid template areas.
Yeah.
And dot logo is the class.
Yeah.
Correct? And here dot menu is the class and dot menu underscore area is the menu area.
Yeah.
Now this set of rules is applicable for this grid. The same thing is not applicable here. You see content, control content, no problems, same area, content area applicable to content class.
Content class. Okay.
Right? And this set of rules is applicable for desktop. This set of rules is applicable for tablet. Everything else outside is here where you will define your, let us say for example, you have, for all of these, let us take font size 2.5 rem. Okay, big font size.
Yeah.
So now we are sort of close to whatever design those guys were telling us, right? So now you have understood how grid works.
Yeah.
Okay. So now your job to practice in your free time is CSS Grid layout examples. Okay. Let us open the first, literally open these first 4 5. Try pick up one pattern like this, literally put A, B, C, D, whatnot, and design it with grid. Okay. Then just look at one pattern, pick it up, try to do it.
No.
Okay.
Sure.
Similarly for this, we can look at flex as well. Try making this stretch all alternating grid like this. Design one flex like this. Design a flex like this. Try it out.
Okay.
Okay.
No.
So I think from the perspective of grid and flex, you have learned the concepts.
Yeah.
Now you only have to practice this to do it. Right?
Okay.
And now, right now.
So, quick question about Flexbox. So to use Flexbox, you need to have a container, and in that container, you need to have elements.
Yeah.
So you cannot apply Flexbox straight away to container. No.
Sorry, can you repeat that? You need to have a container.
Yeah.
Okay.
And element inside container.
Yes.
2, 3, 4, 1.
Well, how many ever elements? Yeah.
Yeah, whatever. So using Flexbox, okay, to apply the rules on those elements.
Yeah.
But you cannot apply for the container itself.
That is the property you're applying, no? The containers property only you're telling display all of these guys as flex.
Yeah, but what I mean, so what was the mistake? Not the mistake. You told me before I did when I put paragraph, cappuccino,
Yeah.
span, price,
Yeah.
and you told me you cannot apply flex.
Yeah. So what would have happened was,
No,
I'll tell
is
you.
it that one?
Let us just change this. This
Exactly.
was your paragraph. You had something here,
And price.
and then you had a span.
Yeah.
Forget whatever the span is. Text.
Yeah, to pound. Okay.
Okay.
Anyway.
So now what happened is,
I want to apply flexbox.
Yeah.
To separate logo from text.
so in this case, you have a paragraph element
Yeah.
whose content is logo. Paragraph's content is something.
Yeah.
Okay. And this has a child element of span.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So logo becomes content of paragraph. Logo is not a child of this one. So that is why it will only, if there are two spans, it will push the two spans to the
To
side.
the side.
But this is not a child.
Child. Yeah. Oh, okay.
Got it?
No, khalas. Yeah.
Okay.
No, it's like.
Yeah. So now from designing perspective, everything you break it down into smaller steps.
Steps. Yeah.
Flex for content inside. Now say for example, we will undo all of this. Okay. And I'll change all of these guys to divs. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. And now in main, I will do, say for example, in content, let us say we have a H1, latest articles. Okay.
Yeah.
And then I have a class of article grid. Okay.
Yeah.
And each one of these is an article.
Yeah.
A1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Now if you look at the page, what does it look like? We have latest articles and these are all the articles.
Yeah.
Okay. Go to our styles. Let's make this realistic 1.35.
Remove all the other container and those one. Media. All media.
All media.
Yeah. That's it. Remove all.
You don't want media containers?
No, remove all. Just trying flexbox, yeah?
Yeah. So now let us say this, I'll save this. All of these guys, article A1 is there, right?
Yeah.
To be a little more realistic, each article will have a, let us say H3. Article title. Okay. And a paragraph. Article dash description. Description. Okay. All right. And then after this, let us say we have a button. Button will have a class button. Let us say green. btn dash green. Okay. Now if you have to write the CSS for this, now this is our default display.
Yeah.
You might be wondering, hey, we could have just added, why am I adding this class? Why am I so particular about adding all of these classes,
yeah.
etc. Right?
Sure.
At the time when I'm designing, I might not use the class later, right? But when I'm designing, when I'm writing this stuff is like fresh in my mind, no?
Yeah.
I'll give it the appropriate name at that time.
Oh.
I might not use it, but I will write it in my CSS and keep it for later use. Okay. So now let's move the CSS to this side. Now, what do we have here?
So we have
article grid.
Article description.
Right. First we are going to tackle the parent, which is article grid. Okay. Dot article dash grid. We'll call this article flex. Okay. Article dash flex. Okay. Display flex. What mistake have I made? Have I made some mistake? Article. There's something wrong with this, is it? No. Yeah, display flex. So everything is displaying in a row. Okay. So we have whatever, a bunch of these ones. It has the default property of, we have, I don't know how many articles we have. Save. 1, 2, 3, how many ever, X number of articles. Displaying by default row. Now, let us say wrap, flex wrap, wrap. Flex wrap. So now it will give maximum width or how much ever space is required for the text.
Yeah.
Okay. If there is more space, it will fit. If the text fit, if the content fits, it will fit. Doesn't fit, it will wrap. Okay. Now we have the parent. What is the next thing? After the parent, we have article flex and then bunch of articles.
Yeah.
Just for our this one, we'll just give a few styles. Article, padding 1 rem, border 1 pixel, solid black, margin margin 0.5 rem. This is just ARTICLE. A bunch of spelling mistakes everywhere. Okay, all boxes. Now we will give background color. Okay, light background color. Okay, so now at least it looks decent. Article flex, right? Now I can move all of these guys. Move these rules down. Width, max width will give or min width will give.
Max width.
Max width.
No. For your case is min width. What is 600 or 300 or 400?
Min width 300 pixels.
So let's go less than
Max width
1200.
we'll keep percentage.
Okay.
33 VW for width.
What is VW?
Viewport width.
Viewports.
33% basically. So now they scale a little.
Yeah.
The sizing thing happens.
Yeah.
Right. So this, just by putting display flex, you are able to make this layout. Okay. So we will say min width 200 pixel, max width 24. We have 3 of them, 24, 24, 24, 22. How do we fit? Yeah. Okay. So in this flex, what you're seeing is all elements will only go in their location.
Yeah.
Right. You might not be able to get this layout. It only go in rows. You can't have like this space. Like in a grid area, you can define the grid and mark the squares, right?
Yeah.
So you can't do that.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So in a flex, it will only arrange in its space.
By itself, yeah.
Yeah. So this is useful for when you have a list of articles.
Yeah.
Whenever you want to sort of show a list of things. Right. Let us go to, let us say, HTML page. This you can probably do with grid. This menu and all of this stuff. But you see this listing, this can be done in flex. Instead of using UL, LI and displaying in lines or displaying in divs, you can just put display flex into row or column. Or you see this whole main menu. If you make it mobile responsive, now let us say it is display flex direction is row. You come here and you can make its flex direction, whatever, column types, depending on what you require. Correct. The power of grid comes in. Let us try designing a this. We will reset this. When you want to design something complex,
Yeah.
let us add more columns. You can have overlaps, area A, area B, you see the overlap.
Yeah.
You can do this in grid. You can't do it in flex. Because you can manually define the area, right?
But the problem, if you have a text in that B and you have text in C, they will overlap, no?
They will overlap, but depends on what type of design you want, right?
Because you don't need, basically you don't need something.
CSS overlapping grid items, say for example. This is what overlap he's talking about, but let us look at some practical usage.
Ah, that's one, yeah. Image, but that's image with the title.
See this?
Image with the title.
Yeah. He is trying to do 1.5 FR. He is drawing this out, right?
Yeah.
So if you want this type of a layout,
yeah, sure.
you will need grid. For example, case in point.
Newspaper.
No. We're talking about the web, no? These type of overlaps.
Where is overlap?
We will see. In you will see those animated this ones, right? I will show you where it will come. Which is the latest that they have. You know those launch sites where they will have all those.
Yeah.
This and all is animation, but I will.
Yeah, sliding.
This will probably be a slide wala thing, but these are two elements that are overlapped with each other, right? Okay, this is mostly an animation sort of a thing, but this is definitely an overlap. Correct. So all of this is parallax stuff. Okay, but where would you actually use? You see this photo coming over this photo?
Yeah.
You can do it with, you know, margin in -1, minus whatever, -10 and move it to the other side.
The other side.
But if you want like a fixed layout, for example, let us say for example CSS photo grid layout. You might not see overlaps, but you will see these shapes, right? This is automatically calculated, correct?
Yeah.
This is automatically calculated. The grid again ends at different points and starts at different points and stuff like that, right? This you can't get in Flex. Because Flex will always put it in those areas, in those squares. How many ever you put, it will push it to the next area. And you will use grid for this. Now take this logic and put it to the pages layout, where you can design mobile, tablet and this, and Flex for internal items. Okay, so I'll suggest you